I am now, welcome back. I am now gonna finish with Among Us today. So, now let's get back into it.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The Strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around.
If I have to make a decision, I'm sacrificing you over
Hit her
Tony.
hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
What's good, Dev? Thank you for appreciate you for
You've
popping
come a long
in.
way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
You ugly as
Do you
hell.
want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice...
Damn. I see it now. God damn, you aggravating me. I see it now. Damn, leave me alone, bro. You're just annoying me, bro. Like,
It's a very
dead
nice, very... It's elegant.
God
Really,
damn, I see it now. Leave me
carpaccio.
alone, okay?
It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn. Shut up.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you
What?
certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed.
Who would try to pull that on you?
Oh, I don't know. Fables with a grudge. People who want a stake in my shops and services. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Oh, I think I do. I'd love a good reason to put a bullet between your eyes after what you did.
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one... Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen. Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh, her ass.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Over here! You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, God.
This way.
You're dead. You're dead. Can I kill him?
Come on.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Did you get away from me?
What was that?
Ooh. It's either him. I'll get you later.
No!
Take him off!
I can't!
Got me, bro. Come on, get up, baby, get up. Get your ass up. They went that way.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
He's gonna die.
come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
We are not the same.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end with Faith and Lily, and now the sheriff is chasing us through the streets. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. It'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's... Ah! Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all
Mistakes?
have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean-
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or
He's to
not.
blame and you to blame. You still murdered them.
Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
So they're free now.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Clearly you did. Clearly. Because you wouldn't have said it. You wouldn't have told me that.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
So they happy with your connection? Yeah, you dead.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that.
We should
Just
die
make
with
sure
you.
you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Yeah. So I gotta look up, like, so, cause Georgie said if when she takes off her ribbon, she'll die, but everybody else will be free. But I wonder if they take off the ribbon without her having to die. But no, I think he just explained it. I don't know. I just had the slow moment.
Good. Old
Now also,
foundry
I
by the
wonder
river.
if they
All
take
right?
off their ribbon,
Shepherd
would their
Metalworks.
hair fall off like Faith?
He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
That's what I want to know.
You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
I'm gonna let you suffer.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Uh-huh.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you!
At least you die with
Piece
Vivian.
of shit.
Die in the dark.
He's here, all right. Of course.
Now I'm meeting boss, the big boss of one, which is Bloody Mary, her mirror ass.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Fuck off, you ugly bitch. Let's turn into a mirror. I want to open. You want to be out in open? Okay, hold. Damn. Just came at me too fast. Damn. No, damn.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
She got duplicates. Oh, dog. It's a duplicate. I'm not trying to see the... Thank you. Yeah, I'm not trying to see the scenery. I'm trying to see the buttons that I need to press. Okay, which button am I going to press? See all these duplicates. And I don't know which is the real one. I'm not trying to see all the scenery. Let me know which button I need to press. Let me know which button I need to press. I pressed triangle. Get the real one out. The real one. You're dead. You're dead. Hope. You dead. You're dead. Ta. You're dead. Capiche. I know Snow want me not to kill this man, so I'm not gonna kill him. Probably was watching me kill.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
No, you got silver
This gun
bullet.
holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive.
Duh, I just said that.
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution.
I bet you it's fake. I think I remember it's fake.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I
Cat.
didn't kill those women.
But you
And
have
I
other
think
people
you
doing
know
it.
that. All I'm asking for is a chance.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
I believe
I'm a
Georgie.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
No.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little. It's over.
No, it's
So,
not.
shall we get going?
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
No,
What are you
no,
gonna
don't
do
kill him.
now? Rip me
not
apart
gonna
like
kill
some
him.
kind of animal?
I'm not gonna
Killing me
kill
here
him.
would achieve nothing.
I'm not
And
killing
what
him.
would Miss White think?
Because of Snow. Thank you.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Ooh, I thought I picked the wrong thing. I was say you put me as the bad guy.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that...
Oh,
you know,
wow. Oh, wow.
I'm just glad you made it back in one
That
piece.
didn't kill him. Oh, wow.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes! What are you waiting
What do you have to say for yourself?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you
And
get
what
off?
about Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
He's
Is
dead.
he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
Duh, are you slow? Are you
So you
slow?
see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
It's a fair trial.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Yeah, this is a game. It's a telltale game.
This is ridiculous.
Now speak, you little ugly one-eyed sucker.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason...
Kinda basically,
only he
like
could
it's
understand,
mostly like
he murdered
choices.
2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell the fucking truth.
Bullshit. If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
No.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you
Hello.
in.
My mother texts me. What? Okay.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Man, this
They do
man
it because
is
they
a
want to protect me,
psychopath.
as I've protected
Not,
them.
No, sociopath.
You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't.
all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
You went to that man.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless,
Come on.
sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living.
Oh my god, can we speak? Because, like, it seems like this nigga is just talking.
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What? Snow White, see, dumbass.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means...
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh, now you want to be on our side, bitch.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister.
Come on,
but I think
Nerissa.
such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Shut up. Come on, Nerissa. I know Nerissa.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes. you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Now, where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch?
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
Come
Georgie
on,
killed Faith and Lily. End of story.
Larissa, you taking
They want
your
to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to me.
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking.
Y'all
We lashed our
Y'all
ropes
wanted
to
justice
this diseased
now.
world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you?
Y'all
treating you as
getting
mindless
manipulated.
children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Judy,
Who
you
will
asked for my help.
dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath as
What's
well?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body.
Huh.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself. Back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
And this just confirms it.
But she was
He
lying.
made
She
Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his
She's
say-so.
lying though.
Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
5 people. Ha ha.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
See how you turn on y'all?
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Ooh. Shit.
Yes, Sheriff.
Okay, if King is Smooth, Smooth have no idea what's going on. But King, if you're still in here, what should I do? So the option is to lock him up. So basically, Auntie Greenhouse is basically gonna turn him into something, magic, lock him up, or throw him down the witching well. What's the third choice? Or rip his head off. That is the choice. Okay, so now I'm reading it. Which one is the first one? So I'm reading it. It says, when choosing the option rip his head off, you kill him brutally in front of everyone. The crowd will start to feel you. Choosing the option throw him down a well, you will also kill the crooked man. The crowd will agree to it. The option lock him up will result in the crooked man being put into jail forever. So I'm looking at the throw him in a well or lock him up. I'm not gonna kill him brutally because I don't want them to fear me. So I'm not choosing rip his head off, so it's either lock him up or turn him into or put him in jail. Jail? You said jail? Okay.
Do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Press X.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it. Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got
He
a
better not
sharp
get away.
tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
So I
Someone's
remember.
gonna see you, Colin.
Dumbass. Hi, idiot. But see, you must want to get caught. So, Nerissa is not actually Nerissa. That's not actually Nerissa. But, it's confusing. Because I'm going to read you on an ending before I end the stream after I finish.
I'm going. Jesus.
No.
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I
thought
don't
I
give a
could
shit.
save him. Why is Colin?
Got these.
Oh, thank you.
I thought I could save
I've
him.
been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
And I gave him money.
Nice fucking day.
I gave you money.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
So,
You promised
Colin
me
still
I'd get
here?
another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up
So
trying
there's
all
no way
night
for me to
and
save him.
talking.
I could have sworn.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's
Damn.
real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God,
I thought I could save
Do we
him.
have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there.
Damn.
Plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can
I
swim
wanted to
all
save
you
them
want.
instead of Collins. I don't care about
Daytime?
Collins.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on.
The only reason
Won't
why I
be
wanted
so
to save them was because of
Have you
TJ.
been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I don't know. He, must have run off.
Bullshit.
saying goodbye?
I don't know. I'm not gonna replay it, but I wanted to say Toad.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just... Listen, I
don't think
I came here because I have to tell you
I don't
something.
think I could save them.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Oh, Toad
Can you
always...
imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who
Toad
had
always
physical
goes to the
evidence?
front, so I couldn't save
Marissa,
him.
what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone.
You
we could just
don't.
forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
You
So
sold
I
him out.
told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out.
No.
You did.
Yes.
You sold him out.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
You really
But then-
think he was gonna allow y'all to...
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't
Because
hold
he
that
was
against
evil.
you.
I know
was
he
evil,
ordered
so-
their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew...
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
If I knew it was bad.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I would have kept that money.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
No, shit, damn. I meant run after her. God damn, but it would have went to a cutscene anyway. I meant run after her. She ran after her. Her.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
So, King, if you still in here, this is what I read about the ending. So I'm reading on Game Rant. This is what basically. Okay, hold up. Okay, so if you're still in here, I'm gonna read this. Comes the rear kicker as Nerissa is heading off, likely to start a new life somewhere else. She turns to Bibby and says, "You're not as bad as everyone says you are." This instantly triggers Bibby's and by extension the player's memory to a similar exchange between Faith and Episode 1. And it is then that Bibby realized that the person he thought was Nerissa isn't Nerissa at all. So, of course, I remember this and I thought that maybe Nerissa was Faith. Nerissa is actually Faith. And the Faith that is dead is actually Nerissa. But then I read something else. Now here's where things get a little confusing. Some seem to agree that the ending is suggesting that Faith glamored herself to look like Nerissa, glamored the dead Nerissa head to look like hers, put that head on Bibby's stoop, and has been manipulating Bibby all along in order to take down the Crooked Man. For the most part, this seems the most likely explanation because Nerissa uses the same line that Faith used. However, things get a little cloudier when you consider that Bibby found Faith's head lying on the stoop. If this head was actually Nerissa, then like Lily's, you would think the glamour will wear off at some point. But since this leads to a lot of who is the real Nerissa and who is the real Faith confusion, it doesn't necessarily add up. Another and most arguably more likely solution, and that is that it was Nerissa glamored as Faith, who Bibby meets at the beginning. She started a confliction with the woodsman, which led to Bibby stepping in, hoping that this brief interaction would be enough for him to want to solve Faith's murder after Nerissa, puts the head on his stoop. So putting it all together, it was Nerissa who has been manipulating Bibby all along, forcing him into an investigation that ultimately leads to Crooked Man. As episode 5 concludes, players are faced with one last choice: follow Nerissa/Faith or let her go. By letting her go, Bibby is admitting that although she didn't go by the right way, Nerissa/Faith ultimately brought the Crooked Man to justice in one fashion or another. Whereas pursuit suggests Bibby won't let her get away with the scheme, even if she had noble intentions. And that was So honestly, I don't know. Is that? I don't know. I now that just made me confused. Was it? Cause like yeah, when Lily was glamored as Snow White, later on, after hours, the real person, the glamour went away, and so we seen that was Lily. So if that is actually Faith, after her body and a test, it would have changed to the real person. So I don't know. I really don't know. What did you do? You and 31.4% left Georgie to die, so I guess the rest of them just killed them. You and 90% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. You and 47% chose to imprison the Crooked Man. You and 98.5% decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 55% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. And so I thought I could save Toad and TJ because I thought I had to sacrifice them. But to be honest, I looked up, so it was inevitable that Toad and TJ was going to leave. Even though I gave them the money. It was inevitable. But to do with Collins, it would end up with either Collins staying or Collins and TJ and Toad going. So I think when they make the second one, I think Toad he has to be some type of plot, because if I had a choice, I would have kept Toad and TJ. Even though Toad get on my nerves, TJ is a good kid. He don't deserve to be on the farm. Deceased. Wait, hold up. You killed him, Say Ja. So I want to thank everybody who came through. Finally finished with Among Us. This is one of my favorite Telltale games. As you know, so Monday I will be uploading the first episode of my short series called Food Eats around Woodson campus. Next month I will be playing Life is Strange True Colors for a second time, and I will be playing it on Twitch. My Twitch is capitalized IVO Chef Naya. Also this week I will be going to a book fair, street fair at my campus, so I definitely will be doing a vlog. That's November 19th, so you'll definitely be getting a vlog that day. And then I'm going to the youth fair with my scholarship people, so you'll get the vlog the next day, so that will be a Saturday. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Like, comment, subscribe. If you missed any of my gameplay of my Wolf Among Us, episode 1 through 5 is uploaded on the channel. If you missed my Life is Strange True Colors gameplay, that's on the channel. Also my Detroit Become Human, even me replaying one of the episodes, because I wanted to save Connor, Kara, and Marcus. It's all on the gameplay. So I appreciate everybody for coming through. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. Peace.